Crazy news, crazy news, crazy news, crazy news. Ricky Rose Ross and his crew was attacked at the festival in Vancouver, Canada. All that Ricky's talking about Drake and his peoples and some Europeans jumped him for Drake to show him that he got real support. This is definitely no disrespect to Ricky Rose, but yo, family, tighten up, man. I got a good one for y'all today, man. You know, y'all ain't hear it like this. Y'all just want to see the videos, but we gonna show that too. All right, hold up. You know what it is, Unique Mecca audio, man. Ricky Rose goes out to Canada to a festival and, you know, got punched all in the face. You know what I mean? I know you've seen it, you know what I mean? But, you know, Ricky, you can't talk trash and walk into another man's country and expect everything to be love. You slipping. Tighten up. That's why I say you rappers need to call me, because y'all make some real slipping moves. Now, Rick Ross and his team appears to have been assaulted in Vancouver Sunday night, June 30th, following his appearance at the Ignite Music Festival over the weekend. Now, video footage online appears to show Rose being sucker punched, right? Which starts a brawl. Now, I think I got that for you. Let me see if I can show you that right there real quick. Ricky Rose with this brawl. I think this is it right here. Check out Ricky Rose. That's him back there. See these big Europeans with the mohawks and all that? Come on, dog. That's Ricky with the arrow right there. Bomb, see them popped off? All right, that's where everything breaks loose, you know? I took the volume out because I didn't want to get into it because, you know, they was going off on that joint. But check it out, look. You see, this is how it broke out. Now, this is what happened when you rappers get on YouTube and talk trash to each other. You don't know how the fans is going to move. The rapper don't even have to tell the fans to move out on the person disrespecting them. The fans is going to do what they need to do. And they doing it, as you can see. They punished his security guard. Big old dude with dreads had him on the ground, hitting him by the car, all kinds of uppercuts, crossover, left hooks, and jabs. You know what I mean? You look at him. You see him whipping him, the dude in the white shirt right there? And I saw Wack 100 say that if you want to interview, contact Wack 100. Wack gets involved in everything. I mess with Wack, man. You know, get your bag, son. But look at these big Europeans, man. They not having it. You think they care about all that money you got over there, Rose? All them East St. Laurents you showing, and the Mansons and the property. This is what happens in real life when you leave that mansion. When you get out of that yacht. Look at this. This is the real world, you rappers. You done made the money, you got out the real world, and you think it don't exist no more because you don't see it no more. It's still there. It still exists. It is what it is. You know, look how they whooping them. You know, that's the security guard right there. Look how they whooping on the security guard, man. This make no sense. Now, that's an ass whooping. You know, look at him. Look at him. Look, that's the security guard he beating. What kind of security guard did you hire? You could have hired my homies for that. And and that would have never happened. You know, come on, man. Tighten up, Ricky Rose. Tighten up, Ricky. Tighten up. On Sunday, June 30th, Rick Ross was one of the headliners at the Canadian Music Showcase, where he performed with Waka Flocka fame and Merciless, you know? And somebody else, I couldn't pronounce his name, so I just left it out so I don't botch it up. According to TMZ, the biggest boss wrapped up his set around 10:30 p.m. local time and looked to be departing from the main stage area when he was punched. Nah, we just sort of taped TMZ, so you whack, you wrong. All that money you spent, you got the wrong tape. You know what I mean? With video showing Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss, No Limit. You know, I'm doing a video right now. Yeah, plastic tip, loose. It don't matter. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, get my Black and Miles delivered. You know what I mean? Like I said, they said with video showing Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss, not like us, be coming through the venue speakers, aimed Ross's own feud with the Six God, who is a Tornado native. Now, Rick Ross got off stage and he played, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar joined after Kendrick and Drake going at it, and those Europeans over there, because that's all I saw putting in the work with the Europeans. So I'm going to say the Europeans. Those Europeans, they punished them. His bodyguard. Ricky Rose knew to stay out of it, and which he should. Because if he would have thrown a punch, they would have automatically jumped up there and they would have hit him with all kinds of lawsuits. So he just saved a bag of money, just paid for your security guards' medical bills, give them a severance pay, and get rid of them because they whacked. They couldn't even protect themselves, so how they gonna protect you, Rick? That's the saying in prison. However, after the show, Rose ran into, some trouble after playing that Kendrick Lamar joint, right? In the video of the altercation, which can be seen here, right? I just showed it. Ross and his crew are making their way through a crowd of people while Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss song, Not Like Us, is playing. Now, when that came on, that riled them up that, we can't get to Kendrick, so we going to get to him. That's the same thing, because we like to ride. So I'm going to take you on a ride. That's like on the street or in prison. If you can't get to your man, you get to something that he loves. That's why I told you don't get involved in the street, because if they can't get to you, they may get your child, your baby, your mother, and most of you, but I love a dog niggas. You know what I mean? You're more concerned about them trying to get with your girl than your own mother. You know what I mean? Or your child. Stop it. I got the But I Love a Dog shirts coming. I got some new But I Love a Dog stories I'm going to be bringing up in a minute. Just sit back, man. Tensions flame between Rose and the group of people surrounding his team. They surrounded Rick Ross. No disrespect. I ain't never been nowhere that, white dudes surrounded me and felt that, like they could get out on me. That's just me. Maybe they just could look at me and tell that I'm not a Rose. You know what I mean? I don't know, not to disrespect them, but I couldn't believe that these white, I got to go to Canada to see if I get jumped. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go out there dissing nobody because then I'm asking for it. But I want to see. I just never seen that. And then to see all those Europeans rally for Drake, and then they calling Drake white boy. Well, he showed you he got the white boys backing him. Don't y'all be sleeping now. Y'all want to sit there and play a race card. You know what I mean? Remember, he's multi-race, like Tiger Woods, Cablasian. What the hell is a Cablasian? You know what I mean? That's why nobody felt sorry for him when that happened. After some back and forth arguing, a man with a mohawk, right? That's one of the big Europeans, reached across and punched Ricky Rose, knocking the drink out of the rapper's hand. Come on, Rose. You wasn't fast enough. You just grab him and snatch him into you and even just spit on him. You know what I mean? Then we didn't have to lay a hand on him. You could have just spit on him. A brawl ensued, right? One of Ross's security guards gets separated and is seen getting plummeted by multiple people. That's what I just showed you a minute ago when they had this big dumb ass down there with the dreads. And they was yelling, "You in our city, What the F is up?" One of the attackers yelled. They never even called him a nigga. Round of applause to them for not being that crazy. But that would pull us in. Round of applause. They kept it gangster. They let him know you're in our city and what the F is up. You know what I mean? One of the attackers yelled. Things die down for a bit before sparking back up after another person tries to attack Ricky Rose, but is stopped, igniting another fight. When they stopped him, then his homeboys jumped in. They did what they were supposed to do if you got a beef. Don't start a beef, Rose, if you don't think you're not ready for war. And that's what these young boys is telling you down there in the South. Don't start no beef if you ain't ready for war, because you don't know how far the next man is going to take it. And you social media, keyboard rat, bastard, flip-flop in public gangsters need to just shut the F up. End the story. Had to drop a bomb on you. You know what I mean? Now, wow, now check it out, right? Remember Ricky Rose, right? Now, check it out. Things appeared to end after after one of Ross's detectives is left unconscious. They knocked one of his boys unconscious. Where was you at, Ricky? Even though you paying him so you ain't supposed to help him. Let's just keep it gangster like that. You know what I mean? And the people with him scrambled to get him medical help. They done knocked this black boy out. I'll try to say Ricky's security because he could have been any color. But they done knocked him out. They had to run and get medical attention. White boy, one person can be heard shouting, right? Which may be a reference to what Rose nicknamed Drizzy on his Champagne Moments disc. Now, that makes sense. That's why the white boys was mad at him, because he yelling white boys in a derogatory term. They know when I use it, it's just a figure of speech. Like, yo, they see, I was cool with this black boy over there. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, I was cool with this nigga over there. But social media take it, oh, he said black boy, oh, he said nigga, oh, he said white boy. Yo, come on, dog. Stop it. Stop creating shit where it's not at. You know what I mean? But Ricky was using that in a derogatory term, and that's why he got his crew's ass whooped. Let's get that right. Now, Drake reacts to the video of Rick Ross getting jumped, right? I seen Drake on YouTube or Instagram, wherever it was, one of those social media joints. I seen him up there singing the Canadian anthem, letting them know he proud. So it's Canada against America is what you saying, Drizzy? I know that ain't what you're saying. I'm just talking crap. I'm not one of them fake rat bastard flip-flop wearing public YouTube trolls trying to create something. I'm just making a joke, and that's it. But that was a good one. You know what I mean? Let them know you stand proud as you should, Now, right? I'm knocking this video out. I'll hit you back in a minute, right? So where we at now? Because that doesn't distract me. Okay. As expected, Ross' nemesis, Drake, has already reacted to the news of Rose and his team getting jumped in Canada. Drake jumped on that. Drake liked the post from Keep Six Solid Instagram page showing the attack, right? Drake liked it, saying he liked to see Rick Ross get punched in the face and his boys get knocked out, as he should. You know what I mean? So y'all talking about, oh, Drake wrong. No, he ain't wrong. You talk shit, you get your ass beat. If Drake would have went to Miami and they would have caught him in Miami and they would have whooped him, nobody wouldn't have been saying that. They would have been hoopla that Drake got his ass whooped. You know what I mean? So we ain't going to pick no sides over here. Unique Mecca audio, you jump out there into a fight, you jump out there into a war, somebody wins, somebody lose, nobody feels sorry for the loser. End of story. I lost my brother. I don't even feel sorry for him. And if you ain't gonna be cold-hearted like that, stay the hell off on the porch and stay the hell out the street, because it don't go like that. You can't pick and choose and all that emotional crap into things. You know what I mean? The post is captured SO, right? Shout out to Vancouver for chin checking the double chin, right? The double chin on Canada Day. What? He got knocked out on Canada Day? Rick Ross, he went out there on Canada Day, not knowing that they're going to be out there waiting on you. Don't call Drizzy Drake a white boy. All the white boys out there, Supreme Court, Drizzy Drake. Is you losing your mind? Rick Ross, my number's on the screen. Get ready to come. 917-680-9091. Yo, you rappers need to really call me, because I can't believe some of the crap that y'all are doing. Now, Rick Ross speaks out after the attack, right? This is what old Ricky Ross said, right? Let's see what Ricky Ross said after the attack. Ricky Ross said, on Monday, July 1st, right? This is what he said. Rose shared post on his Instagram story following the fight. One clip, he's having a healthy laugh while sipping champagne. A separate photo shows him standing in front of his jet, Vancouver. It was fun. It was fun till next time. Come on, man. He captured a post. Ricky Ross. You know you're not going back out there to do nothing next time. Come on, my family members mess with you. I love you. We love your music. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't be doing all this back and forth talking like that, because when you do that, these younger rappers, Rick Ross, let me talk to you, Rick Ross, and you young rappers. Rick Ross, when they see big boys like you and Diddy and Tupac and Dre that made it, y'all are setting the standard, because y'all are leading by example, like the fake people say, you're role models. You know what I mean? You didn't ask to be no role model, so you just being yourself. But don't sit there talking trash, because you know you're safe in your mansion, safe in your yacht, safe on your jet, safe on your private island. and teaching the young people that this is how you do it when you make it in a rap game. You start a beef and do this and that. But you can hide out. They still have to walk the very blocks they live on. So you need to tell these young people that this is all for entertainment. I feel Ricky Rose, is a better rapper, better talented, write my own music when Drizzy Drake allegedly gets ghostwriters to write his music, and we battling entertainment style on it ain't wax no more. Now we battling on streaming and social media, but this is all an entertainment to you young people. That would save so much lives if when y'all jump out there with these wars, you say it. Kendrick don't want no beef. You know what I mean? As he's not supposed to. Drake don't want no beef, as he's not supposed to. Rick Ross don't want no beef, as he's not supposed to. J. Cole don't want no beef, as he's not supposed to. So y'all need to let the people know that y'all don't want no beef. Y'all are just making money. You angry at these people. So this is the way you do it when you done made the millions and you situated and you safe in your house. You talk trash and it's a friendly trash amongst us, but we really mean what we say. And Drizzy really meant that, when he called him white boy, and, Drake meant it when he called him a CO, That don't mean that they don't mean what they're saying. That just means that they don't react to what they're saying. So these young people out there, they got sliders and poles and, and all types of, extendos and all that. And then they have these rap beefs because they see you do it, Rose. They see all you big timers do it, and then they do it, but they have to still look at the person. Ricky Rose ain't got worried about seeing Drake unless he go to Canada. He took his big ass to Canada, you see what happened. You know what I mean? And that was just a warning, because that was just a fish fight. Imagine that was down the south where them boys keeping it 100 and carrying it like it's supposed to be carried on the street. Not promoting violence, but they all carrying it the way it's supposed to be carried when you out there on the street and you declare war. When a man is trying to kill you, then that means anything go. That's why I don't agree with that European getting involved with the King Von situation and calling King Von a serial killer, and all you rat bastard flip-flop wearing civilians weigh in and call that young man a serial killer. No, he was not a serial killer. He was surviving in the hood. When someone is trying to kill you, you kill them. Like they said, Julio Fulio survived 3 years, the longest out of anybody that went and disrespected somebody's grave. You understand? And in between that, he allegedly picked up X amount of bodies, the same as King Von, in between, him surviving and, and saving his life, in whatever shootout or whatever attempts they had on his life. And then he go back and get back. And then he winds up hitting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, or even 1. Whatever he hit, bottom line is, it's survival when you choose the street. That's why I tell y'all, don't choose the street and stay the F out of street business. If anything, let's try and wake these young men up to let them know that there is no do-overs in this. There is no do-overs when you enter the street. You can't say, oh man, he killed my brother. Let's rewind that. Let's start the game over. No, it's not that type of game. This is a game with real life consequences. So remember that. Before you decide to say, I'm going to jump and run out there, don't do it. I'm telling you it's not worth it. If you don't get killed, you'll wind up getting life in prison like me. And if you're lucky, like I said, you're lucky, because I was lucky. I'm a lucky nigga, man. I'm a lucky nigga. I only had to serve 26 years. You see how crazy that sounded, you rat bastards? I'm not even mad at my 26 years. I only had to serve 26 years. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds crazy to you because you couldn't even serve 26 minutes in prison. I only had to serve 26 years. But look at the bright side. I was expected to die in prison and only serve 26 years. I'm a lucky nigga. Round of applause to this nigga here. So y'all get mad at me if you want. Come on, let's go. All right, relax, y'all, relax. But that's what I'm saying, right? And then that's why I don't understand how people get on this N-word, don't say this, don't say that. Listen, man, Y'all quick to say, right? Let me give y'all a little lesson now. Y'all quick to sit there and say, you're not reaching the youth. They're demons. They're gone. They can't be reached. You got to give up on them. You got to stay away from them. You got to this. You got to that. You niggas is trying to speak to them in another language. They're not speaking your language, and you definitely not speaking theirs. Their language is, let me give you an idea of their language. Let's ride. Let me give you an idea of their language, right? In the book of Ron Harlem, go read the book of Ron Harlem. You know what I mean? A dude came up there and said that he wanted the money for a door that was left behind on his spot in an abandoned building, when I was on the street. And, now I see him coming up there, and I just start busting at him. You know what I mean? Bam, bam, bam. Oh, hit the gunshots. I just start busting at him. He running down the stairs. I said, get out of here, nigga. And you know what that nigga had the nerve to say? He said, I just want to talk. I just came to talk about the door. I said, I am talking. Don't you hear me talking, nigga? Don't you hear me talking? That's how I chose to talk. Because we was at war for this door and this spot selling crack cocaine. That's why I'm telling you, don't get involved in it. All that sound fly, you see a nigga after 26 years coming out of prison, wearing a little jewelry, got the bucket hat on, you know what I mean, the Coach joint, the fly shirt, everything good. But you don't know the shit that a nigga went through when a nigga was trying to take my damn life. So don't put yourself out there talking trash about these rappers, about your fellow rappers, about your fellow bloggers, because you don't know when your fellow blogger gonna catch up with you too. Y'all gotta let them know it's all in fun, man. It's in entertainment. We really feel this way, but we're not gonna cross that line. So when others do it, they know don't cross that line, because they just thinking that you wasn't put in that situation, but if you was put in that situation, you gonna bust your gun. Knowing you not gonna bust your gun. Ricky Ross, you didn't even bust your fist when you got busted in the face. So don't talk that gangster stuff to misconstrue these young people. I love your music. I love you. You one of my favorite rappers. But that's not a good move right there. Y'all, you, Drake, Kendrick, need to be let it know, I don't like this dude, but this is what it is. But I'm not going to sit here and harm him. I'm just going to tear him down lyrically. Let it be known that this is a lyrical war. The Europeans over there in Canada gave you a reason for you to be lucky, Ricky Rose. They just punched you in the face. They could have shot you in the face. Not promoting the violence, but just keeping it 100. So you've just spared yourself a gunshot to the face, Ricky Rose. That should be your warning, because we definitely don't want nothing to happen to you, because you're talented and you one of us. But I got to give you that fair warning, brother. That was God talking to you when he let that European punch you in the face, regardless if you didn't swing back or not. That was a warning, because that was a gunshot. You wouldn't have had no chance to swing back, and in a week, we would have forgot about you and wait for the next dead rapper. That's what this social media do. That's how much they care about you. Look at talented rappers that lost their life, like Pop Smoke, King Von, Tupac, Biggie. You know what I mean? Everyone don't get to stay in the social media forever like Tupac and Biggie, especially these, local rappers that's trying to come out that got great music, but people scared to deal with y'all. That's another thing. Y'all got this great music, right? How do you expect the major record companies to deal with you if you killing each other? You think they want to invite you over their house or want to have a listening party and be there and have to worry about the ops coming to shoot them up? You'll always be independent until you stop doing that. You'll always be an independent rapper. So yeah, you might as well put in your head that it's better to be an independent rapper, better to put out your own music. No, you have no choice as long as you killing each other. No major corporation is gonna mess with you. No one told y'all this on YouTube. No one told y'all this on YouTube. That's why my Cash App is on the screen. At $ Unique Mecca Hall, make sure you hit the logo and it say it was created in 2020. But you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I like that Chris Tucker joint. That's what I think when I talk to y'all, because it's like, oh, y'all listening. Ricky Rose, you got millions. You buying lots next to lots next to lots on a mansion lot. Damn it, what are you doing? And you over there there starting a verbal war and not letting the people know the rules to you multi-millionaire rappers war. The rules to y'all war is you just talk trash. You don't act it out. I shouldn't be the one telling them this. Y'all should be telling them we just talking shit to each other because I don't like him and he's a fake ass rapper. But I ain't gonna put my hands on him. I ain't gonna pull out no Draco on him. And I don't want y'all to put your hands on him or pull no Draco out on him. And that wouldn't have happened to you, Rose, but you was lucky because you only got punched in the face. You could have got, like I said, shot in the face. You know what I mean? So you just saved yourself a bullet. You know what I mean? Or you could have got, that's where it's gonna go, and that's where Unique Mecca Audio don't want it to go. And that's why I'm telling you this. Big shout out to Tracy Morgan, man. I chilled out with Tracy Morgan yesterday, ran into him yesterday in New York. You know what I mean? Man, yo, funny dude, God bless him, man. And, I've been on here long enough, but I want y'all to understand. But before I go, let me say this, right? Now, one clip, he's having, like I said, he's laughing while he watching. That was Rick Ross responding to the joint. He laughing while he watching it. Then, then he telling Vancouver it was fun. Dude, stop taunting these people because you go back to your safe mansion because these young rappers is watching what you're doing what you're doing, cussing out the rapper that live in the next building, live in the next block, live on the other side of town. And they gonna have to see each other. While you and Drake and Kendrick stay in your separate mansions, one in Canada, one in, California, one in Miami. You can't hurt nothing that way, but the people that support you will hurt one of y'all. And that's what we trying to prevent. I'm telling you this from experience, man. I'm telling y'all this from experience. Ross told TMZ on Monday morning that no one with him was seriously injured. Ross, we saw him get his ass kicked. That's seriously injured. And the nigga got knocked out. He got knocked out. He got seriously injured. Stop it, Ross. That's what I'm saying. Just say, yo, Drake got that one. You know what I mean? That's it. And then if you want to see him again, go see the nigga. Or the white boy, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? But that's Drake to me. That's Drizzy Drake. I love his music too. Another one of my favorite rappers. I bought a lot of Rick Ross and Drake songs and Kendrick Lamar songs when I was in the Feds because they had a little MP3 player. Y'all remember MP3? Y'all know you had Rick Ross, Kendrick, and Drake on that joint. And now that we watching them beef, knowing they ain't gonna bust a grape. You know what I mean? But y'all are busting dope lyrics, and that's why we spend our money on you, and that's why you have the fans. But you got to stop fooling these fans to thinking that you're gangster, because you're not gangster. You don't need to be gangster. You don't want to be gangster. Stop it. You got these young people thinking that this gangster rap and the gangster lyrics about grinding all day and what was that, hustle hard and all of this. Like y'all really hustling hard, selling cocaine. Never even touched a gram of cocaine. Stop it, man. And it's a blessing that you didn't. It's a blessing. You didn't poison your community like me and have to sit here after 26 years in prison apologizing for poisoning my community. Y'all did it the right way. You made it, man. It shouldn't take a man that been gone for 26 years and lost everything to come out here and tell you don't lose everything. Stop it, man. This is crazy. He said no one was seriously injured, and then he added that, he can't wait to go back. For what, Rick? What? Why you can't wait? What are you going to do when you go back? Other than have more security. Stop it, man. You're fooling these young people to think that, that you do. You're not at war. If you don't have to go back, you got the bag, you can make a couple of phone calls and take care of it. Like you rap about that you are. Not telling you to do it, not promoting it, but I'm just saying, so you're not going to do that. You're not going to do nothing when you go back. You know better than not to do nothing when you go back. So stop putting out this false propaganda that you a gangster and you're going to go back and do this and that in Canada because they bust you in the face and knocked out your security guard, made them look stupid when you got to go on TMZ and say, no one was seriously injured. He just got knocked out, as they said on Fridays. Stop it, Ricky Rose. Please, brother. We love your music. We love you, man. You know what I mean? Drake, same thing. Kendrick, same thing. We love all of y'all, man. My number is up there on the screen if y'all want to call me just to talk, because maybe y'all need an elder that done been through it. Y'all been rapping about, our lives so long that you're starting to really believe that it's your life. You know what I mean? And then when you go out in the real world and you're trying to portray that image, you're gonna be tested. Because we was tested. There's always someone that's gonna test you, man. And y'all got too much money to worry about tests, because the test could cost you your life. Cop the Book of Ruin Harlem. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you already subscribed and you didn't. So go back in and check to make sure that your notification bell is on. And if you already subscribed, go back and do that. If you're new, make sure you hit the notification bell. Like this video, share this video, send this to every young rapper you know and wake them up, man, and stop being a goddamn rat bastard. You know what I mean? But I love my peoples, man. Just them rats I can't stand. Because they come on here and they want to troll the nigga and all that. The trolls don't get no respect, man. Alright?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.